This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. And a few short moments ago, running back Tom Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Carry here for Todd Gurley. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on.
Now second down is 2. And we'll get this up only to about the 33. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Here we go.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try to pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. It was pretty evident in reading everything, hearing these guys talk, that this was a deal they wanted to get done. They know how valuable he is to this team.
Absolutely a key component to what they do and what they do well. And if they want to continue to have success in the future, they knew they needed him, and they got the deal done.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Intentional grounding, offense.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Maverick!
They'll take the handoff. Now gone. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Motion man.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No!
Gibson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Marshall trots over it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That good for 19 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said it's on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he had lots of blocks to set up in front of him.
And he takes it in. Bengals. Play there. His second touchdown. The Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run him now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Gall. He's letting it fly for Cook. It's going to be called in one-handed. Gall finding Cooks on a big play. 45 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I did. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Here's Goff now on second down. Another Italian Shaheen with it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 on a first down. Goff now going to throw. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. On second down, here's Goff. Too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Here's Goff. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. Now Goff. And his pass incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
4 down, 4 down. Alert.
To the air again. Gone. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Travis Kelsey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Absolutely good bounce back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are you going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease. And
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The way you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back, plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hey, Shell.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And he'll get it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or throwing it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
Holding offense.
So a decent game, but all for nothing. It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
3rd and long. It's Keenan. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. You got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Turn there, give them an even 20 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On first down, it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings, so for some reason it builds up.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Kelsey, the intended receiver there,
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. They don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
They have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payout.
And he finds a man with a crossing route.
They don't want it, fellas.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bengals are in for 6. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him. He also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now, what's the throw? And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So as they take it over, we step aside. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You got 4. You got 4. Hard ball, hard ball.
Out of the gun. Gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams are in for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure...
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. It's fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're saying it's watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get him.
This is Marshall, and he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a person they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way.
Offense.
Shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Now
a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your cues, you always hear about that, and your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it third down and 10. Shotgun snap for Keenan. Rayford has it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call them?
Well, they say it with a chuckle. They call him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has it.
And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are in for 6. So they sucked the defense in with a play fake, went over the top.
And I know from past experience, when offenses do that, a lot of times the defense guys are screaming at them, run the ball, run the ball. And the offense doesn't really care. They got 6 points.
Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And a pair of touchdown passes so far, Charles, but right now on the losing end of things.
So those 2 touchdown passes, you know he loves that, and you see him throwing them here, but what he's also thinking to himself is, what more do I have to do to rally my team? Exactly. The lead is paramount, not necessarily the touchdown passes thrown.
See what more he can add to the game. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Go, son! 180! Out, we go!
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available for him.
And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. I hope you took the advice of the player. You do it yourself. Heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
There's Keenum now on second down. Play to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into nothing else.
And down he goes. Keenum is sacked.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Oh, now he bowls him over. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting good yardage with each and every one of them. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
4 down. Check.
On the counter, Gurley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and throwing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Back to throw. Gone. Toward the sideline. Did he keep their feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Third touch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. First down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Off now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. But guess what? It creates a lot of confusion. Kind of muddle in the middle of it.
He's got it. Complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge gain of 40 yards on the third down conversion.
Hey.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got him in wide open. Complete. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando with our stats and scores from. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but Here, let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenan. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch.
He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with an INT. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
14.
After the interception, here's Gall. Dumps it off to Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. A sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsafe. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a couple of 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this 1st half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. This is caught. It's close. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Case Keenum and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the 1st half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the gun on third down. Keenan. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And the return here is at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into the pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's Goff now on second down. That is caught at the 7. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still can.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Vontez Burfict coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
Here's Goff. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
76! 76!
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Very left, very left.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was cut also by the defense.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple of games up third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 30 yards there. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Get wide.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are in for 6. He's giving him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs down the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the station.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route, or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Value 3. Value 3. Go.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Maverick wall.
Another carry out for Gurley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now Gurley staying down. Well, let's hope he's all right. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Rams on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Goff now looking to throw. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They got 29 yards that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl on Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Daddens.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the quarterback. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Here's good. And he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The Bengals getting set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Wilson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing his key to run third down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Hey, normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Kraft will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And they'll run it here. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now it's gone off the bootleg. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's had now 80 yards receiving in the ballgame, and he's got a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down when his way it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll go ground game here to the 10. And he'll go down at the 28. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there on that play. I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not taking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited. Because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Off-play action. Here's Goff. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
4 down, check. Like 20.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Inside here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'll fire it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. He got 29 yards that time.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short game. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On 1st down, it's Keenum. Over man right side is Shark. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Keenum now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Keenum to mix it on the check down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Keenum. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Keenum throwing once more. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. DJ Chark, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals, if they can convert the extra point, will have the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Send him over to our team so we don't have to offer him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got his man in the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now Goff on first down. It's caught left side by Curtis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
No, check that. 14. Watch Jester. Hardball.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is gone. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got him wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And a look now at Goff as he remains down and shaken up apparently. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Looking to throw, but leading the pressure right. His throw caught. What about the 5? And they do get him down before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll come out in the pistol.
Check right.
Try to get in. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game.
We got to get this stop here. Ohio!
They'll look to throw. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Brandon Cooks from 4 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. A big play coming down for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late in the night. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly. They were looking for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't use your team for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. He's back to throw. They'll take it in by Taylor left side. And that one results in 35 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Back to throw. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
You got 4.
In for the score. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. Let's face it, we have to stand up and hold off this one, even though we're supposed to reach it. Because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Watch tight. Tight ends right.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Ford. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Being chased out left. Finding room inside the 40. And he slides to avoid the hit. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Hey, boys, got 4. 4 down. Run! Right 20!
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Run! Right 20!
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And the Bengals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
They got the hot! Right 20!
And they'll try the ground game here with a running back. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Flex round! Flex round!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bengals, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.